Tanya here. Thanks for watching. Welcome to another edition of Thursday's Treasure or Trash. So for this week's Thursday's Treasure or Trash, I'm going to do a review on the DH Cosmetics Flower Blush Duos. There are 5 in total. The only one I don't have is Daisy, and I'm not sure why I didn't pick up Daisy. But anyway, I don't have Daisy, so I have Lilac, Rose, Tulip, and Iris. Those are the 4 I have. So let's start with the packaging. First off, you get so much product in here. In this tiny little box, you are getting the more product, 2 grams more product than you're getting in a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So that gives you kind of an idea of just how much product you're getting in these. They all have the name of the flower on the front and then some pictures of that flower. And then when you flip it over, you have a little mirror, which I think is quite cute. And then you have a duo. Now, when I first started looking at these, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Each one has a matte and a shimmer. So these 2 were the first 2 that I opened. They both had a matte and a shimmer side. So I was like, that's really cool. Same kind of color family, matte and a shimmer. Then I opened the lilac and I was like, but wait a second, this one has 2 shimmers in it. So this one is a pink shimmer and then more of a highlight shimmer. And then Rose is the same thing, 2 shimmery colors. So I'm assuming that these 2 are kind of like a blush and a highlight, and these 2 are kind of a matte and a shimmer. And I don't know what Daisy would be. Like I said, I don't have it. So that's just interesting for me because I'm used to like sets kind of being built the same way, and these ones are definitely not. So we're gonna start with the 2 that are highlight and blush. And I guess on fairer skin tones, you could wear the shimmery side of the Rose one as a blush, but the lilac one you definitely couldn't. So we'll start with lilac. So that is the packaging for the lilac one. That's what the inside looks like. So this is a really beautiful kind of blue toned Barbie pink, and then a very nice kind of light, I would say champagne highlight. As you can see, I haven't even swatched this one yet. Okay, so just one quick swatch, 1, 2. On the first swatch, it's not super pigmented. Let's try and build it a bit. They are a little bit powdery, I'm finding, as I'm rubbing. Like I'm seeing little bits of powder, not a lot of powder for sure. So the lilac blush color did definitely require some build up, but that's what it looks like on the back of my hand. Like I said, a really pretty, like medium pink blue toned blush. And let's see the highlight side. The highlight side is definitely a bit more powdery, I would say. And it's kind of going on a little patchy. I'm having to really kind of work with it, which is not something you like. Granted, these are on sale right now on their site for $3.50. So you have to remember that when you're comparing the quality of these, like they're not going to be built like a NARS or a MAC because they're just not that expensive. They're just lower quality. That's just the way it is. Right now they're on for $3.50. They're originally $10. So for $10, I'm not impressed with the quality of these, but for $3.50, it's a steal. So that is the lilac combination. The highlight itself actually isn't even really all that shimmery, so I don't know how that would work as a highlight. It's got a nice pinky champagne tone to it, but it's not like shimmery like most highlights are. So if you like a non-shimmery highlight, that is a very pretty highlight color, so that might be what you're looking for. So now we're on to Rose. So Rose is really pretty. The Rose Duo, the first shimmery shade is definitely a gorgeous kind of red rose color. It's kind of a peachy red. I really like it. And then the highlight in this one is kind of a peachy highlight. So we'll start with the blush. This one's a lot more pigmented than the lilac one was. It's also quite a bit more powdery. Like that required next to no buildup. And let's do the highlight side in this one. The highlight in this one again is kind of powdery and does require some actual blending. It doesn't seem to be going on as smooth as I would like it to. So those are the 2 colors in the Rose Duo. This highlight color definitely has a little bit more shimmer than the highlight color in the Lilac Duo did, but it's still more of a sheen type eyeshadow or sheen type blush as opposed to like a highlight with this really high gloss to it, if that makes any sense. But I do like the blush color in this one a lot. That would be a blush color that I would probably pay $10 just for the blush color on its own. The blush color in this one is really pretty. So now we are on to the next 2, and like I said, these ones are built a little bit differently. They have a matte blush and a shimmery blush, roughly in the same color family. So this is Tulip, and we're going to start with Tulip. And this is the inside of Tulip. So these are 2 kind of very orange tone blushes. The matte is like almost a coral color, and the shimmery is more of like a rose gold. So we'll start with the matte because matte blushes generally, wow, really pigmented. I find that matte blushes generally are more powdery than normal blushes, but I think in this formulation, I'm actually finding this matte blush to be less powdery than some of the other shimmery ones. I really like that color. And let's do the shimmery side. The shimmery side I would say needs a little bit of buildup. I'm gonna do 2 swatches here. But again, it's that sheeny tone, the same as the highlights. It has kind of a sheen to it. It's a beautiful rose gold. So those are the 2 colors from the Tulip palette. And those are the 2 colors I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I just kind of blended them together. I kind of to concentrate the matte, kind of more corally one on the apple of my cheek, and then I used the shimmery one kind of pulling backwards onto up over my cheekbone. And then lastly, we have the Iris palette. This one is a gorgeous purpley mauve tone matte blush in it that I'm really excited about. I hope it's as pigmented as I hope it's going to be. Does that make any sense? I hope it's as pigmented as I hope it's going to be. It's really pretty actually. I'm sure you could build it up to a more intense color than that, but I think that would be more than intense enough to wear on your cheeks. And the other side has a blush that kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm. It's that peachy pink shimmery color, but it's not very pigmented. This is 3 swatches to build it up, and I'm still not super impressed with the color. So those are the 2 colors in this palette. So as far as trash or treasure goes, I think for me, it would really depend on the price that you pay for them. If you get these for $3.50 like I did and like they are on sale right now for, then these are definitely a treasure. They, for the most part, have fairly pigmented blushes, and the ones that are less pigmented you can build up. Some of them are a little bit chalky, but people buy chalky products all the time. Like those new Revlon shimmer bricks are like $17 or $14 something in the States, and they're super powdery, chalky, and people are still going crazy for them. So I think you can work with these. I think they're pretty. For the $10 price range, these would be a trash. But for the $3.50 price range, these are definitely a treasure. I think I'm probably even going to order Daisy because having all of them, A, completes the set, but B, I think these are something I will definitely get a lot of use out of. So that's it. That's all for this week's Thursday's Treasure or Trash. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.